Hello, soulmate. So today, the question that we are asking the cards is, where is this connection heading? So if you are starting out on something new or you're already in something and you are, maybe having a little bit of a hard time sussing them out, seeing what they're all about, seeing where this thing is really going, if there's long-term potential, congratulations, this reading just might be for you. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a few seconds so that you can pick out the correct pile for yourself. And remember, this is something that should be done intuitively, or at least I do it. I guess it's wrong for me to assume that is then the right way to do it. But how I do it is there's like a pile that just sort of calls out to me from the inside, like this inner knowing of that's my pile. If you do not have that sense, it could very well be that you might have to watch the intro to each pile to kind of figure out if that sounds like your situation, the relationship you're in, the two people involved, and get a good reading on whether or not you have chosen correctly. All right, so without further ado, hi pile one. So if you chose this nice little carnelian stone along with the Disney's Hocus Pocus Tarot, congratulations, you have made it to your pile. So we're gonna start by getting a reading on this connection, seeing how you guys are showing up in this connection, seeing what the connection is actually looking like. And then we will go from there. All right, so we have one person showing up as the hummingbird, which is an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And again, in case you've never seen one of these videos before, it doesn't have to necessarily be their sun sign. It could be like their moon or their rising sign, or they could just have significant air placements in their chart. And then we have the starfish, which is, actually I'm going to move these cards down so we can see them better, a water sign. So let's see what the connection between you two actually looks like. Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah. All right, so first I'm gonna start out by explaining the two personalities that we have showing up in this reading right now. So let's start with starfish person. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When in balance, uplifting, artistic, expressive. When out of balance, gossips, feels empty. To bring into balance, positive friends. Okay. And then let's go ahead and try to find the hummingbird. Here we go. So for hummingbird person, we have positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar and returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. These sacred elixirs springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp, bring into balance. Take a class. And then for the bottom of the deck energy of the connection, we have the Son of Pentacles. So what I'm getting so far is that if this connection is going somewhere, it's going to be a very long process and it's going to head there very slowly. And if that is something that you are, you know, willing to endure, willing to put up with, then we'll get into it a little bit. Okay. So I'm getting that the hummingbird person is probably very into the starfish person. And the starfish person, and I think it's funny that they're coming up of being someone that might be a little bit conceited, is just kind of focused on themselves, right? And I'm also getting that they might be a bit manipulative. And this could be hurting the hummingbird person, and the hummingbird person might actually know this about the starfish person. Like the attraction might be there, they might be having a lot of fun, but they could also see the potential for hurt in this connection, or maybe something has already hurt this connection, but the hummingbird is still for some reason focusing on starfish person. So let me get some more cards here. But right now it's not looking like it's heading somewhere good. And I feel like deep down inside the hummingbird might already know that deep down inside. Like they might have some lingering feelings for starfish person. But I think they maybe already know that this person isn't the type that will be a healthy partner for them specifically. And this might just be a confirmation of that if you happen to be the hummingbird person. If you are sounding more like the starfish person, I'm going to say that still this isn't going to be a healthy connection, and maybe not something you really want to pursue. Okay, so this might be a connection with someone from your past, with the Six of Cups coming up on the bottom of the deck, and you might be hoping for like a reunion in this person. There might be the sense of waiting for things to manifest with this person, and you're really kind of holding on to your hurt in this, and like kind of hiding it, you know, kind of keeping it to yourself, kind of keeping your hurt feelings to yourself, and kind of keeping a distance, because with the Sun being backed by the Ace of Swords, these are both very much about enlightening. These are both very much about the truth. So I think, you know, I think they're in your head, since swords govern thoughts, lightning governs thoughts. You know the truth. You see the starfish person for exactly who they are, and you're not right about whatever gut instinct you have about this person. I mean, you're not wrong about whatever gut instinct you have about this person. Which is a shame. I'm sorry if you are a hummingbird person. I'm so sorry you are going through this with whatever water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, possibly is doing this to you, because that's not a fun spot to be in. And just remember that you always have full control of your own thoughts and your own perceptions, and while you might still be very focused, you know, you might be very distracted by starfish person, because starfish person is obviously very attractive. You can choose to focus on something else. And I know that's so much easier said than done sometimes. Let's see if we can get you some divine guidance on what's going on here. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. Okay. The sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Yeah, okay. Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck is codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that right now it could very much be that this connection, that this person is really, their starfish person is acting in a very manipulative, calculative manner. And the connection itself could be probably very superficial, in that it's kind of based more on sensuality and pleasure than it is actual love. And if there is some sort of sacred union you are hoping for, this kind of hurt that you are keeping to yourself needs to be worked on. This needs to be balanced out before you can come into union with your divine counterpart. And maybe someone here is trying to manifest someone as their divine counterpart and trying to force it, but there's something that needs to be worked out for. There's some way of thinking about things that someone is either hurting the other person or someone is hurting themselves with their own thought processes. And I think the message with this one is just kind of like how you can work on this so that you can get the union that you want, whether it is with this person or with someone else. You know, maybe they did mess up, maybe you're willing to forgive. Maybe you want this to develop into a deeper connection, and maybe that's what's hurting you. Maybe it's this need to some sort of need to control, some sort of need for it to go a specific way that has you hurting yourself every time you're like, oh, I want it to go this way, and then, you know, the universe has other plans and you hurt your own feelings by holding expectations. The expectations that you hold. Yeah, that might be what this 3 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles is coming up as. And I think a great way to work all of that out is, just like this card says, do something creative. Find your inspiration in something, write it out, channel what you already know to be the truth, okay? Because you have such great wisdom, you have such great enlightenment inside of you, and you can bring that to the surface anytime that you want. So maybe just tap into your creative side, tap into your intuitive side, tap into that inner knowledge, that beautiful well of inner knowledge that lies within you, to balance out this 3 of Swords energy. That way you can get the union that you want, again, with or without this person, because it's about who's right for you, the lessons you are meant to be learning, and not necessarily what you want. Even though, you know, how awesome it would it be if we could just be like, but that's what I want, and it happened our way. because sometimes the universe be trying us. All right, pile one. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and until next week, bye! Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful black sunstone, I'm going to try and see if I can show you like how beautifully it sparkles. I can't really tell from the angle that I'm looking at right now though. Anyways, it's a beautiful stone, and if this is the stone that you chose to go along with the Disney Villains Tarot deck, then congratulations. You have made it to your pile. And we are going to start this reading out by having the cards show us the connection first. So we're going to see who's showing up, how they're showing up, what the connection's looking like, so we can get a better idea of if this connection is actually going anywhere, or, you know, if someone's just kind of fooling you around a little bit here. All right, Spirit, give it to us. What do we got? What is how are these people showing up in this connection at this moment in time? Crocodile and the spider. Wait. And you know, today, so normally I wear my chakra balancing ring for my readings, and for some reason today I really wanted to wear the spider ring. So I think that's pretty funny. This is my pretty spider ring. It goes with this card. Okay. Anyways. And then let's see what's going on in the actual connection between you two. Ooh, oh man. 2 for 2. If you are attracted to this reading, I am so sorry, but it looks like y'all are out there struggling. No wonder you're watching tarot readings on the internet right now. Y'all are struggling a little bit. Okay, so here's the good news. The good news is that there is some genuine feeling. There is the beginning of feeling, maybe even like a crush that is going on, as the bottom of the deck energy is what's not being seen. So it might be that the person you are inquiring about does genuinely like you, but there are other things at play, and the other things at play could unfortunately be that this person just has so many options, or that's how they see you because they have so many options. And that's what's making this connection so difficult. It's like someone maybe really wants someone to commit, and someone maybe has a wandering eye. Oof, I'm sorry to say that. So first of all, let us get into the people involved here. Let's see if we can... Okay. We'll start with spider person. Creature of prosperity through life's works, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. Sorry, excuse me. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and see your work becomes like the weaving of magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. Okay, and then the crocodile is obviously a water sign, so I don't know why I'm going all the way to fire. Maybe I just don't know. It's because I don't know where water is in this book. Okay, never mind. All right, crocodile, where are you? And tell us who you are. Tell us how you are showing up. Did I already pass you? Here we go. Okay. We found the crocodile. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, actions, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. When in balance, wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck, lashes out. To bring into balance, rest, Makarasana pose. All right, so here's what I'm getting so far. Spider, artsy person, crocodile. Crocodile person is actually very attracted to spider person, okay? Like their energy is definitely directed at spider person, but crocodile person is probably the one that has a lot of options, which is why they're in this crocodile energy. They're in this energy of they want to pick a person, but they want to wait. They want to weigh their options. They want to think it out. And spider person might be in this energy of like a lot of fantasizing, a lot of wishful thinking, a lot of manifesting. Again, so sorry about the coughing. And they are probably in some sort of healing journey where they are more focused on themselves than focused on an actual connection. Because the spider person really is just kind of standing in their power here and not really focused too much on crocodile person. And then the other thing is, with spider being earth, we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And then with crocodile person being a water sign, we have Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces as possible significant placements, not just their sun sign, but maybe their big three, or they just have a lot of those placements in their chart. Could be significant, doesn't have to be significant, just energies I'm picking up. So let's get a better read on this connection. I am so sorry, you guys. I think I've had this weird cough and sore throat for about 2 weeks now, and it's not like, I mean, it's bad. I wake up like feeling really sick. It's not COVID, and by midday I'm not like dying. It kind of like comes and goes. So again, I'm so sorry for all of the coughing in this beautiful reading I'm trying to do for you all and help you out here. But I get so excited about doing readings that I woke up today and I had a flat tire and I was sick, and I was like, no, that's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna get this done because this really fuels me. This is like my little passion project that I love doing for you guys. So anyways, let's get enough about me, more about the connection, which is why we're here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Aww. Okay. Okay, so the bottom of the deck energy is true love. So I am getting, especially with the bottom of the deck before being the Ace of Cups, I feel like there is a genuine connection here, which is probably what is making this so confusing. It's like maybe someone is blowing hot and cold and you're like, what the heck is going on here? And it's because that there is a genuine connection. Again, it's probably that someone is entertaining more than one person though. And you know, okay, well, first of all, there's nothing wrong with entertaining more than one person at a time, especially when you are just in the dating stage. That's why there is a dating stage, right? Because you can be talking to other people. But the problem is that it's just making it more of a difficult decision than it needs to be. With like every new connection that's being made, with every new person that's being met, it's harder to see the divinity of the connection that's right before you, unfortunately. So yeah, this is a very difficult decision for someone. I'm guessing the crocodile person, since crocodile person, I'm with this decision coming up on crocodile person's side, I'm gonna say it's safe to assume that crocodile person is the one that is probably entertaining so many options, and why they're waiting, why they're lurking, why they are in swampland, kind of peeking out like, is that a delicious snack? Do I want that snack? Is there a better snack? I'm gonna say that's crocodile person's energy. But again, it's not for like, I feel like the spider person is like everything that the crocodile person wants in a person. You know, they're healing, they're growing, they're in Dreamweaver state, they're manifesting, they're artsy, they're like so many, all of these things that spider person is. They are in a world, okay, like take a look at these cards. In a world that for crocodile person is in so much black and white, the spider person is living in a world of vibrant colors, which is probably what makes the spider person so attractive. It makes that spider person like so refreshing, and just like it would be a wish come true for a crocodile person to be with spider person. And they see the healing that's going on, they see the divinity of spider person, they see all the beauty, all that color, and they are just in love with it. But there's like this block, and there's probably a lot of fantasizing, a lot of wishful thinking that's happening here. And it's like this fantasizing, this wishing things could be different, this wanting to take things to a different level, and just having all this sorts of confusion is really hurting the connection. All right, so let's see what Oracle has to say for some advice here. Okay. All right, we'll start on this side. Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. So, yeah, I think this spider person really has just so much divine wisdom that makes them such an interesting, beautiful, beautiful person, and why they have caught crocodile person's eye. And that might be something that crocodile person wants to like incorporate into their life a little more. But again, they're playing this kind of like waiting game. After the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. Yeah, so I feel like there's a reason crocodile person is waiting, and maybe there is some sort of storm that's going on right now, metaphorically, that crocodile person is waiting for the storm to pass so they can kind of like jump in and make their move. Or maybe there is just something that needs to be accepted here, some sort of hard truth, some sort of going about things that is making the connection so hard that needs to be accepted, so that both parties can move on. Because I'm not sure that this is really the connection you want to be. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just going to be so difficult, right? Like we have so many, there's so much hoping, there is so much praying, there's so many idealistic ways that this could go, but it's going to be so difficult to get that there. And I think that crocodile person maybe knows that and sees that, which is why they're not making a move right now. And again, it doesn't have to be that doesn't have to be the permanent state of the relationship. It could just be that for whatever reason right now in this time in the 3D, now is just, it's just not the time. It's just not the time. Because we have, yeah, so much. And it's not just like with these two cards coming up, it's not a difficulty that it's just in your head. It's like in 3D physical reality, the actual actions required to take to move this along are going to be incredibly difficult, are going to be a burden, are going to be like carrying the world on your shoulders. So it's hard. Okay, and then we have finally the fertile void. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. Yeah, crocodile person needs a break. That's why crocodile person is waiting. That's why crocodile person is in swampland, just peeping out with his one beautiful eye. Or they with their sorry with their one beautiful eye. They need a break. They need some rest. They're gonna wait it out. That's, I think, the best move for crocodile person at this moment. Okay, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed giving it to you. And until next week, bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this Amazonite square stone along with the Prismavisions Tarot, congratulations, you have made it to your pile, and we are going to start this reading by first grabbing the right deck of cards to even do this. Okay, we're good, we're in it, we're going. So we're gonna first start this reading by seeing how people are showing up here, getting a read on the connection itself, so we can figure out the question we are all here to find out today. Where's this thing going? All right, so we got earthworm and butterfly. Let's see what we have for the actual connection. Just gonna move these around a little bit. Here we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to start by reading off how each person is showing up in this connection at this time. Starting with the earthworm. Okay, so shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the worst of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. When in balance, earnest, intelligent, valuable. When out of balance, self-conscious, apprehensive. To bring into balance, speak up, risk embarrassment. Okay. Interesting. And now for butterfly. So, butterfly person. Undergoing great change and transformation, the energy of butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, practice, or prayer, done at the same place in time, will do wonders for lifting a butterfly's spirit. When in balance, cheerful, graceful. When out of balance, fragile, frustrated. To bring into balance, daily routine. Okay, so here's one thing I'm going to start off with saying about this connection. And that one thing is, what I think is going on here is earthworm person is attracting butterfly person simply by being earthworm. So we have butterfly, right? Butterfly went through their spiritual transformation and they see this change that is happening to earthworm and they think it's so beautiful because they remember the days when they were just a little caterpillar, right? And they were kind of caterpilling around, walking. Life was so hard. And then finally one day, great upheaval happened, great change happened. There was an ego death, there was a death of their former self, there was a death of the caterpillar as it turned into a pile of goop in its cocoon and came out a butterfly. And they see that happening to earthworm person and they're just like, wow. Like it could even bring them to new spiritual levels where it's giving them a lot to think about, like thinking about themselves as that past version of themselves and seeing so much in that earthworm person. And they keep that to themselves. Like they see the work that needs to be done here, but they're here for it. Like they are so here for it. They are all this energy, all these things that they see, the work that they are doing, the work that they have to do. Watching earthworm go through it is just like so beautiful to butterfly person. And I don't think earthworm is aware of that. I think earthworm is just like earthworm is stuck in this state, right? In this not the most fun state to be in sometimes. Going through those changes, it's I am going through the changes myself right now, and it is a doozy. I will just say that much about it. It's so many beautiful things simultaneously, but it's, difficult to go through as well. But I would, I would do it again in a heartbeat. So significant energies coming through. Butterfly. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So they could have an air sign as their sun sign or significant air placements, any of their big three, or just have a lot of air placements in their chart. And then earthworm obviously is an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant as the energy showing up right here. Oh, wrong deck. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself here. Did I remember to put your deck aside? Yes, I did. Okay, here it is. I'm so sorry. Okay, so what else is going on here? Is this connection? You know what though? I think this connection is going to head somewhere. Because I feel like there is just so much similarity between these two cards, and so much that is relatable. And it's for sure going to take some work, but you guys have like such a strong and solid foundation to build on. If you guys are both willing to do the work here, yeah, I think that like the energy of this is just so incredibly beautiful. I kind of want to cry. I'm so sorry. It's just that beautiful. Wow. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm getting so much more. It's coming in so beautifully, so wonderfully. Oh my god. Okay. This is a past life connection. You guys were lovers in a past life. You will probably be lovers again in this life if you are not already. And you guys are always going to be going through, even if it doesn't work out in this lifetime, there are going to be more lifetimes that you are dying and coming back into, and dying and coming back into, for this spiritual growth, because that is what you guys are here to do for each other, is help each other ascend. And the opportunity is definitely there. Like someone may very well want to come towards the other person with some sort of opportunity. And it may be that butterfly person is seeing the work that earthworm is doing, and they want to help them somehow. They want to extend an offer to them. And they might just kind of be thinking, so butterfly person is probably thinking like of the right words to say, because they don't want to come in too brash, but they do want to say something. They do want some sort of communication to happen. So like someone really just wants to swoop in here. They just, yeah, they just want to like come in hot and heavy, full force, with the full confession of their soul being life and heart, and that is just so adorable. And then with the bottom of the deck for this deck being the Nine of Cups, I think it's something that both parties here want. And they're both kind of keeping that to themselves right now, for, you know, risk of getting hurt, risk of putting yourself out there, risk of so many, I don't know, whatever people are afraid of these days. But it's something you both want, and it's something you both are going to get, and it's going to be so uplifting, so beautiful in ways that I don't think you guys are even going to be able to fully comprehend. So let's see what Oracle has to say here about it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, this is so sweet. Sacred union. This might be your divine counterpart, actually. Coming up on top of this being past lives and this sacred union card coming up on them, I'm getting you guys might be on a twin flame journey together. Yeah, I'm getting for sure divine counterpart here. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships. And remember that a big part of that is going to be the change that earthworm needs to go through, and it's that change from going from earthworm to whatever earthworm is going to bloom into. And once that change happens, I think then you guys are going to be able to come into union with each other. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure, and you guys are going to be like so happy. There's going to be a lot of work that you guys are going to do together. There's going to be so many things that you guys accomplish together, and you guys are going to be so happy like every step of the way going through this adventure together. And joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and it's all connected to source. Like, I feel like you guys are both really spiritual beings, and you just have to connect to source. Keep connecting to source if you already are, so that you guys can come into this union, and you guys are just going to be so happy. So happy. This is so beautiful, and I'm so happy for both parties involved in this connection, and congratulations. Okay, well, that's all I have for you today, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. Until next time, bye.